Hello fighters, my name is Chance, welcome to my spellbook, and thank you so much for taking a look at the second episode of our fighting style series. Today we're going to be going over defense, which kind of falls more so in line with my own personal playstyle. I don't usually play fighters. I can't say I've ever played a full campaign as a fighter. I've played a couple one-shots here and there, but for the most part, I stick strictly to spellcasters or pseudo-spellcasters. That being said, however, I'm routinely I don't like being hit, so I'm almost always routinely either a coward or I buff my character to a ludicrous level of AC so that I don't have to take damage. And this is likely the fighting style you're going to go with if you fall in line with those personality traits. In any case, before we dive into its description, if you'd like to check out the full playlist with all of the fighting styles, including the new ones from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, please do just check out the playlist in its entirety by either clicking on that little eye icon you see in the top corner there, or waiting until the end of the video and clicking on the end screen. In any case, let's dive right into the description of defense. The description reads as followed. While you are wearing armor, you gain a +1 bonus to AC. This is really nice simply because flat bonuses, especially in relation to AC, are always super sweet as you can't stack anything except for them really. Anytime you deal with an equation such as unarmored defense, you run into the problem of you being able to pick only one equation or another. You can't stack two on top of each other. As a result, flat bonuses are really nice. There are a couple ways to gain flat bonuses to AC. The Carapace of the Simic Hybrid is one. This fighting style is another. In addition to there being a couple spells, usually focused in and around the Cleric. Outside of that, there's a shield spell which uses reactions. In any case, there's a handful of ways to do it, and they're almost always really nice. This is especially true as you reach the higher echelon of AC, really anything over 20, where nothing can really hit you, especially at those early levels of play, and as you carry on, your AC is only likely to get higher. This is primarily done using magical equipment. Now let's move on to my personal thoughts. Now, there is a little bit of discussion, or at least there was at one point, over the defense fighting style and how it pertains to shields. This has been long since kind of ended as a conversation, but essentially the vast majority of people are of the school of thought, self included, that shields do not count as armor for the sake of this fighting style. It sounds fairly obvious, but there was a point in time where this was kind of contested to some extent or another, and it's relatively easy to get that impression as a couple charts classify shields as armor. However, for the sake of this fighting style, they do not count, at least according to most DMs. Your own Dungeon Master might have another view on this, but I'm of the school of thought that they don't count towards it. Outside of that, if you're creating a tanky character who just doesn't like to get hit in general, this is probably your best fighting style to be able to achieve such a goal. There are a couple other fighting styles that are aimed at damage reduction. That's especially true as it relates to Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. However, if you're just looking for a raw AC boost, this is the best option for you. In any case, let me know what you think of defense down beneath in the comment section. Be sure to mention any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, or build ideas regarding it. That being said, if you'd like access to a free one-shot, feel free to check out the guild hall and use code WELCOME upon checkout. And as always, I hope you have a great day and, of course, happy adventuring.